This is the big play on the sideline to Miles. So far in the preseason, when we see Ricard lined up outside, here he's the number 3 receiver in this staggered look. But when we see him pulled into the sniffer roll, we've seen that a couple times in preseason, that signals run. Here it does not. You see that the Ravens are heavy on the side with Nick in line. But that's a good look, bringing him in into the backfield there. Justice comes up and does a nice job here picking up this edge guy. And what I like about how Miles catches the football is he's getting himself in position to make a move upfield even before he catches the football. Not at the expense of the catch, though. See how he turns his body, catches it with his hands. He's already got himself in position to split these defenders and get upfield. We'll look at it from another angle where you get a chance to see Marquise here in the number 2 role. This angle affords us a look at both receivers. This is Marquise inside of Miles here. And this defender's in a bind. Ideally you want him to, his job is going to be to cover the flat. You can tell he's really cognizant of that, where Marquise is going. But ideally you'd want to see him get hands on him here. But he's just so leery about Marquise in the flat here, knowing he's got that underneath stuff. He just can't get a hand on him. And you see the deep safety here react. He's going to turn. Watch. With both of these guys running vertical, man, he's got his back to the play now. He's got eyes a little bit to Miles, but this could be a sight thing on Marquise's part. Not sure. Just to kind of find that grass there and sit. Yeah, read that safety going. But anyway, nice play. And again, you see that positioning of Miles Boykin here to split those defenders and get downfield. This is a throw I like seeing from Trace McSorley. It's an incompletion. It's 3rd and 13. I like how he throws the ball away there, and I like his composure in the pocket. I like how he sees with eyes downfield. He also sees that the pressure coming off the right side here. Real calm, but how he can feel that right away. Watch him move. Just pretty evasive in the pocket. So he makes a really wise decision with the football and just gets rid of it here. But he avoids what could have been potentially a lot worse here. Orlando's got to do a lot better than this. I know he's up against a good player here. He gets help, and then he oversets inside. He's got help inside, and yet he oversets inside. And that's too easy. That's just too easy what this guy does to him here. Trace and Marquise have great timing here. This little quick out that he runs, the Ravens running mirrored routes on the outside. You really can't defend that. It's just a perfectly thrown and perfectly timed ball. Watch when it comes out. Marquise, yeah, he's winding up to throw this thing. Marquise is just now getting out of his break, getting his head around now. Ball's already his direction. Just really, again, you can't defend that, and it's a nice little pickup. One of my favorite reads and one of my favorite throws here. More in motion, that's a big deal. It allows, based on what the Eagles are doing there, which is coming after the young quarterback on 3rd down, it allows Mark Andrews a free release. So that motion draws the corner to Chris, and there goes Mark. He sees this right away. Eagles bring 6. Interesting thing is they bring a 7th rusher initially, a feigned rush, and then you see him drop this linebacker here. And Trace sees that as well. Like where he puts this ball just outside to Mark. And if we had had a better angle, we might be able to see how well placed that is to get it outside of that linebacker. This is a nice look from the Ravens on 1st down. They pull Bozeman and play fake to that side. The offensive line run blocks, you have 2 combination blocks up front. And you see these 2nd level guys kind of buy that hook, line, and sinker. That's a drop. You can't have that. Cannot have that. Uh, he can be a rookie in the preseason, but if that's the Steelers, you better catch that. So yeah, this pull by Bozeman pulls everybody up, and I think McSorley does a nice job here, kind of moving in the pocket, buying time. He does not have a zippy arm, that's for sure, but the ball gets there. A little underthrown. Perhaps Boykin could read this a little bit better and come back to it, or track it that way a little bit better. But he's got to grab that ball. That's a big, big play. You can see where he is in the field. You can see what's in front of him. Who knows what happens if he catches that. But yeah, the look is a good one. The look is a good one, and it works well. Very effective. Bozeman ends up getting the edge here. You can see some pressure again. Orlando gets beat. This is one of my favorite plays by Trace the other night. It isn't a good throw, but it's a questionable decision, but it does show his field awareness and it shows his playmaking ability. I just like that. Again, not a good throw. A lot of bad stuff can happen down here, but I like how he reads that side of the field, decides to take off when he sees space, feels this defender come to get the run, knows where justice is, and has the wherewithal to try to get him the ball for 6.